Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone, and we're going to talk some cricket now because the Indian Premier League is taking the spotlight. The Mumbai Indians picked up their third win of the season earlier on Thursday after beating Sunrisers Hyderabad by 4 wickets. Sent to bat, Sunrisers Hyderabad battled to 162 for 5 off their 20 overs. Abhishek Sharma scored 40 to lead Sunrisers batters with useful contributions from Heinrich Klaassen, 37, and Travis Head, 28. Will Jacks led the bowling with 2 for 14. Now, in their reply, the Mumbai Indians got to the target at 166 for 6 with 11 balls to spare. Player of the match, Will Jacks, led the batters with 36. Ran Rickleton chipped in with 31. Pat Cummins, the Aussie captain, he picked up 3 for 26 to be the pick of the Sunrisers bowlers. Let's hear from both the skippers now. First, the Sunrisers captain, Pat Cummins, then the Mumbai Indians skipper, Hardik Pandya.
It wasn't the easiest wicket, but you know, most games in IPL you only end up with 160, probably a few short. So, yeah, I would have liked maybe a couple more with the bat. I think it's just, yeah, a tricky wicket. You know, sometimes you come here and you expect it to be really fluent and fast, but yeah, it just wasn't that. The cutters were gripping, and I thought they actually bowled well. They kind of shut down, you know, a lot of our hitting. They bowled well.
The way we bowled today, that was very smart and very spot on, and we stuck to simple, basic plans and figured out that you know, certain deliveries are not you know, easy to hit, and I think credit to the bowlers to sticking that and making sure that we make them play some good shots, and I think that was the game where we were kind of squeezing them.
So the Mumbai Indians with the win remain in 7th place, but with an improved net run rate, and the IPL continues to be very exciting lately.
Oh man, I mean, day after day after day. You know, my man of the match, of course, it was man of the match, of course, is Will Jacks. 2 wickets, I mean, a crucial 36 for Mumbai to get them close to that total because the pitch was slow. You could see the batsman struggling for timing, but, you know, patient 36 and, of course, some very, very solid knocks around him as well to get to that total. But it was a very interesting game. One of the things that continues to impress me about the Australian bowlers in the IPL. Yesterday we were talking about Mitchell Starc.
Yeah.
When you look at how Cummins bowled today, those 3 wickets, and you know, he could have easily had more. I'm always fascinated about the control that they have and the discipline with which they bowl. They always seem to be able to find the right lengths, regardless of the pitch, regardless of the conditions. They always seem to find the right lines, the right lengths, and bowl consistently well. I continue to be impressed, but Mumbai, you can't take anything from Mumbai today. Notwithstanding that performance from Cummins, they batted well given the conditions, and I think a deserved victory as well.
Yeah, the Mumbai Indians, joint most successful team in the history of the Indian Premier League with the Chennai Super Kings, 5 titles each, but the Mumbai Indians haven't won this title since 2020, and they are positioning themselves here to... 2020 was the COVID year, by the way, when the IPL, I think, was
when Pollard was captain.
4 or 5 months. It was played later in the year, maybe September or October, if my memory serves me correctly. So they wouldn't have given up hope yet on trying to recapture the title. The Sunrisers Hyderabad had been champions once. I think David Warner had previously captained this team, so to have Pat Cummins captaining the team now shows that they probably have an affinity with the Aussie players.
Yeah, for real. I mean, when you look at one of the things that over the years you've seen, especially the past few years in the draft, Australian players tend to go for a pretty big money, and for the most part, they've delivered on the expectation, given the price tags that they're coming in with. And of course, we saw, I mean, Starc, Cummins, Warner, all these Australians have come in and really done well in the IPL, regardless of the team. I think the only Australia that struggles right now is Ricky Ponting because his teams haven't done particularly well in the past few years. Yeah. But on the field of play, they tend to do pretty well.
Yeah, and excitement galore in the IPL. There's no question about it. There's no other T20 tournament in world cricket, world franchise cricket, that can match the IPL. I know the CPL organizers hold their tournament in high esteem, and there's something special about the CPL for sure. But with the crowds and the sort of vibe at these Indian venues, because in India cricket is like
It's a religion. It's not like anything else but a religion. The reason why they call Sachin Tendulkar God. The thing is about India and why the IPL is successful, and it's a good thing, and it's also, in my mind, a bad thing as well. They don't allow their players to play in other leagues across the world. So India has their best players available all the time for the respective franchises. Yeah. And they get paid pretty well doing it too. But I do believe that there will be success in some of the other leagues across the world had some of the Indian players been allowed to play in those leagues as well.
For sure.
So it gives India a significant advantage. And it's one of the reasons why they're so successful, because they've built a strong platform and a strong base of players that can play across all the teams in the franchise and deliver consistently. I mean, India can field right now 3 teams that can probably beat anybody in the world. And we're seeing that in the IPL, especially in the shorter formats. They play really, really well. But it's exciting to watch. The quality of the competition is excellent for the most part, every single match. And because of the quality that's spread right across all of those teams. So, I mean, I like it. I love it. I mean, I look forward to waking up in the mornings and finding the IPL match ongoing because I know that something is going to happen.
Yeah, so the IPL is on the SportsMax platforms, and you can catch the action. Well, on Friday, the Royal Challengers Bengaluru, they'll be taking on the Punjab Kings. We go to break. When we come back, we'll be in our interactive segment, and you can look out for that Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price appearance race in Jamaica.